Thank you all for working hard here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, everyone. The President has agreed to take some questions, so please step up to one of the microphones on either side of the aisle here, and we will start with you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just wanted to say that your message is always so optimistic and hopeful for the future and inspiring for all the young people out there. You have a gift for saying what's in all our hearts, and you prove to the rest of the world how God's America is made up of the most advanced and enlightened lovers of democracy the universe has ever known.
Your country thanks you.
My question is this: when are you going to get all the faggots and chinks and Arabs and niggers and spics and hippies and midgets and transgender weirdos off our TVs?
Later this month.
Thank you, Mr. President.
We should not be satisfied with the current numbers of minorities on Americans' college campuses. We will spend what is necessary. We're helping to train civil defense forces to keep order. And that's why I introduced a plan to sap the soul and drain the spirit from our citizens. For guys like me who like to watch freshwater fish. And for people like my wife who like to watch birds.
Thank you for the question. Who's next? You, ma'am?
Hi. I just want to say that it really makes me mad how when it comes to places like Iraq and Afghanistan, nobody on the left ever seems to understand how it's impossible to help a foreign society improve itself unless we walk a mile in their shoes. Yeah, and for us to wear their shoes, we need to be there, right? Specifically, what the liberals don't get is that sometimes these people don't want us there, and they won't hand over their shoes, and they need to have their lunatic heads blown off and their shoes pulled off their feet. Or sometimes they don't even have shoes. Instead, they have those cheap little sandals that are too crappy to even survive a mile hike. So then we need more than one pair, and we need to gather a bunch of people up, and it can get a little nasty. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that all of us here appreciate and understand the difficulties that the United States faces when empathizing with other countries less fortunate than us.
Options, of course, are always on the table for any president. In my line of work, you got to keep repeating things over and over and over again. You got to catapult the propaganda. Neil LeGros from Culpeper, Virginia, takes 15 medications, and that's a good thing.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Mr. President. Any other questions?
That is your right.